Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Build a Page. We're on to layout number 3, and today I'm going to be working with the summer themed one I put together. So that includes some photos of my kids having some ice cream, a bunch of little embellishments here and there, and 2 very bright pattern papers. The first thing I have to decide is which one I'm going to have as my main focus. And I do decide to go with the yellow just because I felt like my photos would be highlighted a little bit better with the yellow versus that pink. Now I love the pink. I love that floral. It's so pretty. But I just was afraid it would be a little too overpowering, and even if I did a whitewash on it. So I'm just going to use that as a border, and then I took the rest of it that I have left, that square. I'm just going to put that back in my stash for another day. It'll go in my scrap bag and hopefully get used soon. I do like the back side of the floral too. It's a really pretty blue, or not blue, excuse me, red. So eventually I'll get used. And now my plan is I have this, it's ice cream that I used on, or you'll see it tomorrow actually, on a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. And I had the outline of it still. And I was just trying to see if I was going to use like fussy cut out this ice cream and use it like that. And instead I decided to go ahead and use it as a stencil basically. And I'm going to take a red, I think it's Caribbean Sunset, and then I think it's Princess Vibes. Both of these are Shimmer's products, and I'm just going to spray them and make 3 little ice creams that I am going to use as my base. I love how this turns out. It's exactly what I was wanting. Nothing too crazy, but there is kind of a nod to the theme, which is what I was going for more than anything. And I know it looks like it turned brown there for a minute, but as it dries, it goes, you can see the colors of the purple and red. It doesn't actually turn brown, so it's all good. So I have the 3 ice creams there. I'm going to play with my photos. I was debating about the larger versus the smaller ones, and I actually decided to do one of each so that I can put one of the photos on the tag. That was part of my page kit as well. And really, these photos, so when we lived at the older house, we lived on a kind of a cul-de-sac dead end area, and we had like a dual cul-de-sac. So you would turn down our road, and to the left and to the right were cul-de-sacs for you to turn around at. And the ice cream truck would always come down there because he knew that there was a bunch of houses and everything, and most of the houses had kids in them. And when it came down, we didn't normally do it because ice cream trucks are expensive when we have, ice cream in the fridge, but they were so excited, and it was a really lovely day out, nice and warm. And so we decided to treat the kids to some ice cream. And Jackson got a really cool Spider-Man one. And I think Nora she might have got a unicorn or just I can't actually remember what she got. But she loved it. And by the end of it, she had it all over her face. But oh man, they loved it. So they sat on the front steps and just really enjoyed their little treat there. And they're so cute. So that is what the photos are about. And I did want to find a way to kind of have a nod to the fact that it is from the ice cream truck and it's not just some random ice cream. So I do have to come up with an idea on how to make that work. So that's in the back of my mind. I am using all the little pieces that I got that I brought in with the kit. So I'm adding in that little gold foiled kind of layer there. I did add in some tissue paper. I'm trying to work with that sticker. However, that sticker is white and everything else has a bit more of a neutral, not bright white color. So eventually that sticker is just going to go away. I do manage to get at least half of these little clear stickers used up. Now these are from Amy Tan from forever ago. So that was nice to have a few of those used. I think the only ones I didn't use were the arrows and that really long one that is just meant to be like a paint strip. So it's not a big deal. I'll be able to use it now that I remember that I have it. I'm just going to leave it on my desk and hopefully use it up in the next little bit. But yeah, I got the triangles used, so all of that works well. And I do also manage to use that yellow and pink hello. You don't really see it in the end, but I do at least get it used. And that's kind of what happened. I've noticed with these layouts is I am using stuff, but not in the way I would expect. A lot of things I'm actually covering up. They're there, but you don't really know what they are other than maybe pops of color. So whatever, I make it work. I'm going to spell out the word ice cream treat. I start with these alphas. I don't really like how they look next to the other ones that I'm going to use, which is like a cork one. And so eventually I'm going to switch it out, and it's all just going to be the cork that says ice cream treat. Part of it was I didn't actually have I didn't have E's, and I had no 3's left from this one. So that was a bit troublesome. Also, I didn't like the way the colors were lining up next to each other, and I already struggle with mixing these colors on titles, but when they don't kind of jive, then I really struggle with them, so I just put it away. Gonna use these cork ones instead. They work fine. I use a 3, and I think I might have had another E, or I used a B. That's what it is. So I had an E, I used a 3, and I used a B to fill in all the E's that I needed for that. And that is when I was like, I know somewhere I have an ice cream truck cut file. Like, I know I do. I know I have ephemera that's ice cream trucks too. But I knew I had a cut file. So I went through my stuff to try to find it, and I did find it, not realizing quite how large it is, because it is quite large. But I am going to go ahead and make this work. So I'm going to pull everything up. I'm going to place that little truck there. Now, I'm not sure it's actually meant to be an ice cream truck or just a food truck. We're going to make it an ice cream truck, but I'm not sure. I did try to get the doors and stuff used up in it, but my photos are actually going to cover that up. So there's no sense gluing something down when it's just getting covered. But I get the wheels on, and the little canopy thing kind of goes sideways, but it's on there too. But it just really helps give that nod to the fact that it was more than just an ice cream treat. It was an ice cream treat from the ice cream truck. And to really drive that home in the end, I actually write the word ice cream truck at the very top above my photo so that it's there. And you're going to see little Miss Nora. She's helping me finish this layout up because she loves to be beside me and kind of tell me where things need to go. She's really cute listening to her be like, this should go here, Mom. Oh, and how about this? And her favorite thing on the planet is sequin. She calls them sprinkles. And I didn't add any to this one, so she was a little mad at me. But when I add those, it's her absolute favorite thing. I am going to finish it off by adding some of this cool acrylic. They're just little ice cream popsicles. So I'm just going to, I had 3 of them, so I'm going to add them. And that basically finishes it up. You will see I went through some of my stash and found a couple more ice cream things to just add it. Got them, might as well use them. And that's going to do it. So please make sure you head on over and see what Moira and Kristen have created today. This will be their layout number 2. I'm a day ahead of them because I mixed up the order. But yeah, make sure you check that out. And I will see you guys all tomorrow with layout number 4. I'm doing pretty well. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to share all of these this week, but I think I'm going to be good. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And here's a look at my finished layout. Bye, everyone.